The news of Pokemon Legends ZA being on the way has been incredibly well received by the Pokemon community. Kalos fans are of course happy to see that we're returning to the region and that Mega Evolutions are back. Similarly, Legends Arceus fans are of course happy to see that we're getting a new entry in the Legends series. Legends Arceus was a breath of fresh air for the series and made a lot of interesting changes. Of course, there are always things that can be improved, like maybe adding multiplayer or tweaking the battle system, but that's what sequels are for. Legends EA is a chance for the Legends formula to be improved or even perfected. There's something unique about this particular chance that is different from a normal Pokemon game release: the timing. For years now, we've had a Pokemon game come out every single year, or almost every single year. Typically, we alternate between remake and new entry, and there's always a steady output of Pokemon content. As I'm sure many of you know, there's been a lot of discourse about how the quantity of the games has impacted the quality. We've all seen the Scarlet and Violet clips. That game is buggy and ugly, even if it is a fun time, and I'm sure we've all seen that Sword and Shield tree. As of the time of recording this video, we have no major Pokemon game release announced for 2024. The last time we had a gap year was after Sword and Shield. So maybe I'm foolish to think this gap year could make a difference, considering the jump between Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. Both games were a little rough around the edges. But the gap year before that was the jump from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire over to Sun and Moon, which I think was a great quality game, even if everyone complains about the dialogue. This year off with no releases could imply that the developers will have an extra year to polish up ZA. This is of course assuming there's no secret unannounced Pokemon game coming out in 2024. This would be very strange if it were the case, considering they just announced a game for 2025. It just seems extremely unlikely that there's some sort of secret 2024 Pokemon release. Regardless, the off year has given me hope in the possibility of this upcoming Pokemon game being of higher quality than what we've seen these past couple years from Pokemon. Am I foolish to hope though? Let me know what you think in the comments.